one thing I want to go over a little bit is it's quite obvious that there is a code of silence among the police officers and fire department with regards to their clear and provable participation in organized harassment activities against these people who are targeted, who have committed no crime, and who are unjustifiably put on these quote-unquote watch lists. Here in Canada, they use inset as a justification to do this. And the reason you can tell that there's a code of silence is they almost always react exactly the same way. If you kind of attempt any interaction with them or when they see you filming them, right? So a large percentage of the time, they'll do this thing where they wave. And that's, you know, it serves multiple purposes, but one thing is it's kind of to make it seem like, yeah, they're just being very nonchalant, you know, very oblivious. Just out doing, you know, the average day's work, when in reality, they know exactly what they're doing, right? And they're well trained to react this way when people who they are unjustifiably following around and stalking confront them or film them. They want to present that image. And secondly, another thing that does, the wave, and I've shown this over and over in the videos, how they regularly wave at the camera. Another thing that does is shows the people who they're targeting that since they're all reacting in exactly the same way, you know, human beings don't always react the same way when they're in these types of situations. People, we're different. We have different tendencies. Our reactions are different, right? They don't. So they always react in the same way. And that wave is to kind of tell the target, yeah, we're following instructions. They're telling you, yeah, this is exactly what we're doing. And they're showing you that. So, yeah, it's interesting. You'll see. It's always the same reaction. This feigned oblivious reaction, when in reality they know exactly what they're doing. And yeah, I've documented this for quite some time. And some of the things they set up are so ridiculous. Like, for example, they blocked off the side of the subway station where they knew I would be getting my bus 2 out of 3 nights with like caution tape, ambulances, cop cars all over there. Now, come on, like, realistically, we're supposed to believe that some accident just happened at that precise location that many times? Like, and then again, the following week, they blocked off the same place. And their reactions are always the same. It's always this oblivious acting thing that they do. So very clearly, there's a code of silence among these people. They want to portray it as if it isn't happening and they're just conducting their jobs in an ordinary manner, when in fact they know they're not. They know what they're doing. They know that they're unjustifiably following people around who have committed no crime and have been unjustifiably placed on watch lists, many of whom I believe it's just because we're able to think critically, and they obviously you know, they check out your viewing material. If you're looking at truth or material and things of that nature, you could be placed on one of these lists. And then they use slander to the people around you to justify these actions. So they've been doing this to me for quite some time, and I've been documenting it for a while. But yeah, it's interesting. You'll see the exact same reactions, and even if you confront them and speak the truth, and you know, they can't refute these things because it's so obvious, because I've shown it so many times. You're not going to always have cop cars and fire trucks show up wherever you go. I mean, that wouldn't happen, right? Unless you know, it was planned, unless they're being told to do this. So again, there's a code of silence among these people. They know what they're doing, and they put on this act whenever you confront them, whenever you're filming them. And you'll watch, they always do this wave. No, well, not 90% of the time. They'll do like the wave. And that tells you, again, human beings don't always react the same way, right? When we're in various different circumstances, we're going to react differently because we all have different personalities. So they all do this wave, and they'll do like a smile, and they'll be very, very calm and collected, and they'll pull off this acting thing that they do. So yeah, you'll see that consistently. I've shown that with these patterns, with what they do. Another thing that you'll notice is that both our police and our fire department in Toronto and also in various areas of the world have Masonic symbolism right on their vehicles. So like the police car has this circular Masonic logo with the pyramid, and the fire truck has the Masonic checkerboard, which is symbolism that you'll see right inside of Freemasonic lodges, right? So again, utilize basic logic, connect the dots with regards to who these people are connected with and how they're behaving, and how these corrupt organizations utilize people who we're supposed to trust, who are supposed to serve the community, to behave in this manner. Yeah, it doesn't take too much to figure out what they're all about and who is behind these operations.